This is the weather forecast video for Friday, April the 15th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to see that there's a big storm system over the center part of the country with low pressure over Kansas and thunderstorms from Missouri into Oklahoma and Arkansas and into North Texas. This will be affecting our weather for the next few days. Just a watch warning map. From last evening, you can see there's tornado watch down south, severe thunderstorm watches, and yes, that red area in Nebraska and Kansas is a blizzard warning with winter storm warnings into South and North Dakota and winter weather advisories surrounding it. Here's the QPF chart of precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock. It looks to be about 1.5 to about 2.5 or 2 3/4 inches of precipitation. This is with two separate storm systems coming in the next 5 days. And here we go with the global forecast system, the GFS model, the 0Z run at 1 p.m. today. You can see a upper level low over the Kansas-Missouri border at the surface, low pressure over about Kansas City. This will bring moisture streaming in from the Gulf of Mexico and swinging it around the northern side, which is where the state of Iowa will be in, so some light to moderate, maybe heavy rain possible. By Saturday, that will be moving out of the state, so the main rainfall will go from, well, tonight in the western part of the state through about Saturday midday over the east. And by Sunday, it'll be, well, clear and fairly cool with some precipitation moving back into the state from the west. This will be no more than a few sprinkles. But by Monday, those sprinkles will turn into widespread showers over at least the northern half of the state, with a new low pressure system forming over eastern Colorado and a warm front draped across northern Missouri. Then here's Tuesday at the upper levels. Here's a vortex to the west of the state with a trough and a southwesterly flow aloft with a ridge over the southeastern states. Down at the surface, low pressure over about southwest Iowa. We could get into the dry slot with this storm system. That may cut off a lot of the precipitation in the state, but some widespread precipitation to the north. And we head to Wednesday. That low has now moved into Canada. Cooler air, northwesterly winds move back in. Temperatures will likely be below average again. This is going to be a running theme for the next few weeks. And then Thursday, here comes another storm system in Texas. This will bring more moisture back into the state with some rain, possibly heavy over the southern counties of the state. This is the same time period, Thursday at 1 p.m. You can see this is the 850 millibar chart, or about 5,000 feet off the ground. You can see the 0 Celsius line, or the freeze line, over southern Iowa with some moisture north of it. That would suggest that there could be some snow over the state, and possibly some heavy snow. But as we look back at the 500 millibar chart, the 540 line is well north in the northern part of the state, so the likelihood is going to be that the precipitation will fall through a shallow layer just above the ground and then fall into the surface where it should be well above freezing, so there could be some rain massively mixed with some sleet or some snow. We move ahead to Friday. That storm system is now well off to the east and should be clearing and cooler, temperatures probably in the 50s to near 60. We move off into Voodoo country. This is April the 27th. Big, huge upper trough over the northern plains and the northern Rockies, with a ridge out over the east, down below at the surface, low pressure over about Bismarck, trailing front. That could mean some showers, possibly some thunderstorms over the state, and possibly some heavy rain also. And we move ahead to the end of the forecast period on April the 30th. You see a west to northwest flow over the country with a little bit waves over the Great Lakes and over the Pacific Northwest at the surface. Looks like we'll be in between storm systems, but this is way out into Voodoo, so things will likely change. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.